Chapter 31. Vietnamese is spoken here. I can understand the manicurists, even the ones who talk fast. They never whisper back and forth about their customers' nails. They talk about their lives. While they file and buff and paint, I hear their stories, which are nearly all about husbands and children and other family members. Most of them are related to one another, cousins and sisters, mothers and daughters-in-law. They are a tribe. They don't know that what I hear is hurtful, because even as they complain about bad men or lazy kids, the pain for me is seeing how they are so connected to one another and to their families and to the world. These women wrap themselves in their stories from the minute they walk through the glass door until the second they leave at the end of the day. They use words to build something that is as real as cloth. And while they complain in lower voices about one another, they are joined by blood and circumstances and shared experience. They are part of something bigger than themselves, even if they don't realize it. I do. I have seen trees that survive fire. Their bark is burned and their limbs are dead branches, but hidden under that skeleton is a force that sends a single shoot of green out into the world. Maybe if I'm lucky, that will one day happen to me, but right now I can't see it. Patty is at the front desk. Everything in here is white. The reception area, the manicure chairs, the floor. White equals clean. I'm pretty sure that with the exception of the color red, Patty would be pleased if every other shade in the world disappeared. That's how she sees things. She has schedules and rules and methods, and every day she does her best to impose these on the world, one chipped fingernail repair at a time. My mother used the old expression, there is a place for everything and everything should be in its place, but she didn't practice it. Patty does. I would say that, with the exception of me sitting in the back of this salon, she's winning the battle. Patty is adding up something on a calculator when the phone rings. After she says hello, I hear, "Today?" I look over because I'm now an expert in her voice, and while it was even and unemotional, I still heard something different in it. The person on the other end of the phone line is doing all the talking. Patty shoots a look to the back of the salon, and our eyes connect. This must be the call where she officially gets rid of me. I hear her say, "I work until 6:30. Patty looks out the window. She's struggling now. I want to make this easier for her. I get up from my spot in the back and I fold up the furniture pad. I close my computer and take off my glasses. I breathe deep. I know that I've been nothing but a problem. I've tried to be invisible, but just my presence here has changed the dynamic of the situation. Kwang Ha was mad before, and now he's a volcano when we cross the alley at night to the garage. Mai puts on a good front, but even she seems tired of the whole arrangement. I need this to be easy for Patty. She has been good to me. So I turn to face her, and I do my best to smile. I want the smile to say that I am grateful for what she has done for me. I want it to say that I'm sorry for being broken. I want to say that I understand her situation. So I'm trying. I really, truly am. But my teeth stick to my lip, and my whole mouth quivers. Patty sees my creepy grin and turns away. I hear her voice, shaking now, say, "We won't be there until 6:45. Is that too late?" Patty hangs up and right away dials a number. Her even disposition is one of her best qualities, and she's maintaining it, sort of. Maybe that happens when you've been through a lot. All of your edges are worn off like sea glass. Either that or you shatter. Bakersfield is 130 miles from the Pacific Ocean, but twice I drove to the beach just out of Santa Maria with my parents. There was a short period of time when I was obsessed with the study of the ocean, since it takes up more than 70% of the planet. But on the 2 times that we went to visit, I was afraid. The unpredictable current and the vast complex system of wildlife that resides beneath the churning water gave me hives. Literally, I was a body of bumps, so I admire Patty's composure. I knew that my time here wouldn't last long, and today is the proof. I find myself always waiting for bad news now, so it's almost a relief to get some. I walk to the front counter. I hear Patty saying, "A woman called from Child Services. They are doing a home visitation today." Once I'm close, she shoots me a look and then hits a button, and suddenly Del Duke's voice is on speakerphone. "Well, it's pretty obvious you don't live at my place." Patty only shrugs and says, "It's temporary." He says, "Why do we use my address?" "What's wrong with where you live?" Patty ignores the question. She says, "Let's start by taking a look at your apartment." I hear Del slamming something, his fist into a file cabinet, his head onto his desk. I can't just leave. I'd have to take a sick day or... Patty hits the speakerphone release button and Del's voice is cut off. She then says, "Come get us. We'll be here waiting." She puts the receiver back into the cradle and returns to her work. She says again, to no one in particular, "Temporary."